Give me your name and title and...
Robert Doyle from Lewis Joe's Avalon Villas Law Firm.
Excellent, thank you. Welcome aboard.
James Chow from ExecuLeaders.
Thank you for coming. Who else? Who else joined today? Kathy?
Kathy LeBate, I work with Caliber Big, which is a hedge fund in Manhattan, and I also work on Steve LeBate's campaign for Congress.
Excellent, Kathy LeBate. Anybody else? Anybody else? Steve Epstein, didn't you just join?
Yes.
Yeah, give me your name, title, and company.
Good morning, Steve Epstein from United Realty. We specialize in commercial leasing and sales. Look forward to doing some business with all of you, I can tell you.
Excellent, thank you, Steve. Now, folks, if you paid for your breakfast this morning, on the way out, you can still have an opportunity to join. Okay, it's $2.95 for regular companies, it's half price, it's $1.50 for your single. Now, if you pay for the breakfast, really, we'll deduct that from, like, you know, the $1.50. If you're going to pay $1.50 now, we'll minus that. If you did $2.95, we'll do the same thing. You get a free breakfast, first one's free. So it's a great deal today. Oh, and Donna Drake, didn't you renew today?
Yes, I did.
Donna Drake, stand up, Live It Up TV.
Hi.
Yeah, you don't need a mic. Yeah, tell them your company.
I host a television show called Live It Up, empowering people to find their essence of life. I celebrate businesses, nonprofit organizations, and individuals. I'm going to be working with Frank McKay on his show, so I'm really excited about that. So anybody that wants their business out there in a big way, come see me.
Thank you, Donna. Next, Fran, you're new. Come on, tell them what you do. Stand up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am an attorney with a small private family and matrimonial law practice. I look to help regular folks who have pressing legal problems such as child support or custody or visitation issues with their former spouse, former significant other, as the relationships go down the line in modern life. I can offer advice on any type of civil matter and try to get folks in the right direction. I am the kind of attorney that is not starting the bill machine as we speak. I offer free consultation and I spend time with people. I just want to try to help folks navigate through sometimes what is a terrible legal situation they might be facing.
Thank you, Fran. Listen, Fran's one tough litigator. You want her in the courtroom on your side. And she's got a lot of experience in tough environments to help her do that. Can we mention that, Fran?
Go ahead.
You know, let me tell you what kind of litigator is she? You know what kind of litigator she is? She is the kind of litigator that she learned all this experience from being a warden on Rikers Island for 25 years. Give her a round of applause. Steve. Oh, we were going to get to him. Come on. We were going to get to this guy behind the camera. How you doing, Joe?
Good.
Joe Rafano, partner, president, Media Mechanics. By the way, it's media, we got to work on. It's one of the things we got to work on, Joe. Media-mechanics.com. Go to their website, and it's one of our companies now that are doing this. And by the way, if you do not want to be on YouTube, you tell Joe. But if, like most people, they want to be on YouTube, and he's gonna pan around. He's gonna take some shots. But this goes up to YouTube. You know our handle. If you search ExecuLeader, you'll see a whole bunch of that on YouTube. And if you just search ExecuLeaders on Google, you'll see a whole bunch of the videos pop up. Joe, we thank you for all you do. We appreciate it. Joe does a great job. And by the way, everyone knows that this past week, a few days ago actually, one of the greats in the music business, as far as I'm concerned, was one of my idols growing up, and that was Davy Jones from the Monkees. So he was just great. And if you were a big fan, you know, Herman's Hermits and the Monkees were, I was a big fan of them way back when. I still had the 45s and the albums. But just to let you know, Joe is a big musician, has been playing since he's a kid. And by the way, Joe was one of the Herman's Hermits. And well, yeah, I know Frank will be talking to you later, Joe. And because our speaker's a musician as well. And also, I believe you told me he played with the Monkees. Is that correct? Also played with the Monkees and Davy Jones. So we got a phenomenal physician, a great creative guy, and we look forward to all your help here, Joe. We appreciate it. Media Mechanics, thank you. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
SBLI, 13th Long Island Regional, first robotics competition. Mark it down. March 29th, 30th, and 31st. I think the big day is the 31st, is a Saturday, right? Hofstra University, that's the first robotics. I was probably one of their first judges years ago. Our board member, dear friend Joe Sasinski, is on the board. They're a fantastic organization. You know, they build the high school teams build a robot. They all get the same directions, same nuts and bolts. Put it together. It's just incredible. These are our future engineers, and hopefully we can keep some of them on Long Island. Wouldn't that be great, Joe? Okay, without further ado, and Harvey Fine, listen, Harvey, you know, Harvey used to yell at me because he goes, Rich, you missed 2 people to thank in the whole room. Because one of them was always him. That's why he told me. So, Harvey Feinberg, Harvey, stand up. One of my dearest friends for many years, financial guy, and you know, you need to talk about annuities. He'd love to do. We have a lot of financial guys here, and they're all great. But Harvey, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. You know, he blew off Donald Trump this morning, but had to come out to this meeting, so we want to thank you. But he's still seeing him this afternoon, right?
He's outside.
Oh, he's waiting. Okay. And I saw Steve Carl, but I guess we'll grab him. At the end. Okay. Without further ado, the next gentleman, our speaker, and we're going to go. Don't worry, friend. We're going to bring you right up to the end. So we're going to bring you right up to like 5-2. And by the way, everybody knows that people with raffles. When you see me stand up here, everybody start lining up to the right of the podium, even while Frank is finishing up at 5-2. We'll do the raffles real quick, the 50-50. I think we're up to, Harriet, what are we up to? 172,000, incredible. Come on, throw in $25 even, take one ticket. Anyway, it'll help pay the tips. Frank McKay. Frank, what can I say? Known for many, many years on the circuit here in Long Island. Frank is a musician. He's on, first of all, do you know, I just read, I'm not even going to say it's true because I know it's true, but I just read again and it boggles my mind. Frank is one of the all-time leaders of followers on MySpace.com. I mean, he has like a million followers. It's just, really, it's unbelievable. He's been a producer, he's been an agent, he's been a musician, he's done it all. He's also the new host of his own TV and radio show. By the way, the website is Turning Point with Frank McKay. I love when it's easy, I tell people that all the time. What's the name of the show? Turning Point with Frank McKay. You have a website? Yes, turningpointwithfrankmckay.com. Okay, what is it? Turningpointwithfrankmckay.com. So go there, check it out. He's already interviewed people like Peter King. I don't want to steal his thunder. He'll tell everybody else he has interviewed. He's taped it. It's going to be NBC, right? Affiliates and national. In fact, he's leaving tomorrow morning for LA again. And also, he is the national. Yes, Suffolk. Yes, New York State. But national. You gotta really realize what that means. National Party Chairman of the Independence Party of America. It's the largest third-party political party in the United States. It's incredible. It's because of him. He has a lot of great help, a lot of right hands, but he's just done an incredible job out there. And he's here today to talk to us about what's going on in the business world, political world, touch on the music world, and that is our dear friend, Mr. Frank McKay.
Thank you very much. I think I'm going to come back here so I don't drive you crazy walking around.
Thank you.
Big hand for Rich Cruz, by the way. Phil Donahue. Remember Phil Donahue walking through the crowd? Unbelievable, but great job. And he almost forgot Donna Drake. I don't think he forgot you, but one more hand for her. She has a wonderful show. Live It Up. Can you guys hear me back there? Yeah. All right. Well, listen. Thank you for having me. Rich mentioned the political affiliations. I mean, for the most part, that's what we do. But we've gotten a little more into entertainment lately, and that's where we came from. Came from the entertainment business. And if you would indulge me, let me give you a little bit of my history. Kind of ties into what you folks are doing here. And again, I very much appreciate you guys having me. It's a wonderful group, and I haven't been here before, and it's really refreshing to see somebody actually talking about business and trying to network business. Somehow or another, business sometimes becomes a dirty word, and I don't know how. I mean, it's what makes the country run, and certainly what makes the island run. But if I could jump back a little, my political beginnings stemmed from our owning 3 nightclubs. We registered people in these nightclubs into a new party called the Independence Party. We now have 450,000 members in that party. It's the largest third party in the history of the United States. We're blessed by a great name, no question. We've got a tremendous amount of support around the state in these 62 counties, 62 cities, 932 towns. We have organizations there, and these folks have been working at it since 1995. As far as the national goes, I've visited the 50 states in the last 4 years since the last presidential election, and I've told every organization, whether it was a mom and pop or a little more structured, that let's be frank, let's be candid. We don't have a national party without a national candidate. Let's not pretend to do it the other way. The Reform Party tried that. I was actually national chair for a year of that mess, that absolute disaster of the Reform Party. And if we can get a national candidate, we can have a national party. In the meanwhile, we have the organization. We have delegates in all 50 states. And we'll wait. And as you can see, there doesn't seem to be emerging in this political climate, unbelievably, somebody who has the resources, whether personal or some type of celebrity or some type of financial resources, to actually take on a run like that. But let me jump back, and I'll tell you a little bit about our beginnings, and I'll let you know where we're going and what we're doing now. And Rich mentioned TV and radio. I think that could help us in the long run build this third major party, which, by the way, will take no stance on social issues. What your thoughts are on, say, abortion or same-sex marriage or gun control, school prayer, none of our damn business. You talk directly, you're the candidate, you talk directly to the American people about that. They'll ask you, they'll find out. You shouldn't have a political leader put a gun to your head and say, you must feel this way about these issues, or you're bad independent. It's just not going to happen. What we're doing is we're setting up a vehicle for a candidate, whoever he or she may be, to speak directly to the American people without interference from special interests, including political bosses. So we want to take a very, very much a back seat on it. We want to develop a 50-state ballot access for whoever he or she may be. And at this point, I have nothing new to report as far as a candidate goes. We'll see what develops, and we'll see where we go from here. Having said that, when I was 16 years old, I dropped out of high school the day I turned 16. And I got into Suffolk Community College on, I guess it's a dropout program or whatever they would call it. I was very grateful to have it. I knew it was there the year before, and I supported myself by teaching guitar. And a gentleman over here is a musician. He'll know how hard a living that is to make. But I had 35 students the second I dropped out of school, and it helped. You know, it certainly helped support myself and another person in a room, a little rented room. And we figured out that we could make more money, or I could make more money, booking bands and promoting bands and taking that side of it, the business side. And that's what we did. And at 17 years old, we started a booking agency that did very well. And we decided that we wanted a little more of a stake in the business. We started a newspaper called Network. We eventually took it nationwide, but I wanted to talk about this for a moment because it does tie into what we're doing now, currently doing.